Raiders in Butte for Game 5, looking to stay undefeated and keep climbing in the rankings. Here we go, opening kickoff. Levi Torgerson receives it, and he's gonna take it the distance. He hits all the gaps, hits the edge. The Raiders can't catch up, and the Ore Diggers are going to start this game off hot with a 7-0 lead on the opening kickoff return.
That's the way you started.
Lots of game time left, though. No harm done. The Raiders drive downfield quickly in her scoring position. Gunnar Yates in Wildcat. He pounds it in from a few out. Raiders answer, and we got a tie game.
A little later in the first quarter, the Ore Diggers now in the end zone. Blake Thielen hits his guy in the back of the end zone. He's wide open, and Montana Tech extends their lead back to 14-7. The Digs looking to add on another one. Thielen sends a deep ball, but there is no one there besides Jordan Fifi. The SOU secondary steps up big and picks off the quarterback one.
Second quarter, Raiders trying to keep this game close. Yates in the pistol. He gets the handoff, and he'll walk it on in, his second of the day. Raiders tie it back up at 14. But it was back and forth all half long. The Ore Diggers relentless on offense. They'll add on 2 more touchdowns before the first half ends. Diggers end half with a 28-14 lead over the Raiders. But we're back after half. Raiders starting strong. 3rd and 1 for SOU. Yates gets the handoff from Ashuto. He charges through the middle and emerges from the pile. The sophomore finds himself a lane straight to the end zone. His 3rd of the game.
Beast. Montana Tech won't let the Raiders get too close. Lander Smith gets the handoff, punches it in from 2 out. They extend their lead 35-21. Fourth quarter now, 42-21. In Ore Diggers in control. SOU needs to get some more points on the board. Who do you go to? Gunnar Yates. Yates gets the perfect hole with the help of the O-line. If you lose count, that's his 4th of the day. So far, the only Raider to meet the end zone.
But that's going to change. Just under 4 minutes, Ashuto is going to go over the top to Jeremiah Fallstick. The tight end gets hit as he falls into the end zone. But this was a fight until the end. But it just wasn't enough to overcome Montana Tech. The final in Butte, 42-35. Diggs. A heartbreaker in Butte, but across the board, the Raiders dominated through the air and on the ground. SOU racked up a total of 494 yards, holding the Digs to only 369.
Through the air, the Raiders totaled 309 yards, and on the ground, they added an extra 185. Blake Ashuto went 29-39 with 2 touchdowns. Brandon Barthel, Gunnar Yates, and Sawyer Cleveland each totaled 6 receptions. Barthel leading the pack with 84 total yards.
Gunnar Yates, once again the man of the night, the sophomore adding on 141 yards to his growing stat line. Yates also put up 4 more touchdowns for the Raiders. The Raiders still atop of the NAIA leaderboard in rushing yards per game and rushing touchdowns per game.
Defensively, the Raiders struggled a little bit in the red zone, but they were able to piece together some good stops. Jordan Fifi totaled 7 tackles on the day and 1 interception.
The Raiders have to flush this game and look ahead to the next. SOU back at home next week to host the Rocky Mountain Battling Bears.
The Raiders beat Rocky Mountain last year 23-5 in Montana after coming off a loss to Montana Tech.
That should be some good mojo for the Raiders, and home field advantage will be huge for the Raiders to get some confidence back.
Both teams heading into this matchup off a loss. The Bears lost to College of Idaho this afternoon.
SOU will also be celebrating homecoming next weekend. Great time for the boys to jump back into the win column. Kickoff is set for 1 p.m. at Raider Stadium.